Hello there guys, Fengferth here, and welcome back to the Alpha Diaries. It is now the 25th of October, and you're probably thinking, well, where's the other logs of over the 6 days gone? Well, the answer is there isn't none. Why isn't there any? Because there's been nothing major going on in the Alpha at this point. Over the weekend there was no fixes whatsoever. And the fixes that have happened since I think it was the 19th, my last one was, the fixes that happened haven't been worth talking about to a degree at all. It's just minor things. I can't remember. I think this was on the 19th that they changed the water rate. You first meet, so you get thirsty less often, but now you get hungry even more. Still the case, I don't understand why. But yeah, so there's only really been two major things that have been changed since the 19th. The first major change is that you can no longer go into your thingy when you can go into your global inventory. Okay, let me get this straight, right? If you have a survivor that is not dead. Here we are. So this dude here, for example, right? Now he should be on top of a car somewhere. He is somewhere random, and there's no post office around, so I can't actually access the global inventory. Now you might notice they actually got nothing on there. That's actually done on purpose. So what's been going on? You now have to go to a safe settlement to access your global inventory. Now this is done two things, something good and something bad. So let's just talk about what it's actually helped. It's now helped server hopping to an extent. There are now definitely less people server hopping, mainly due to the fact that they no longer have that safe haven of dumping everything straight in the global inventory once they've found it. They have to go to a safe settlement first. Now I knew this was going to be implemented sooner or later. I'm glad it's happened so early on, but the problem is people are still server hopping. You're never going to stop it. People are still going to serve up to try and get the best loot and then try and make it back to the settlement. Now, this is the bad thing about these settlements. At the moment, there's only two, and I think we might actually be best off just showing you. So I'm probably going to die as soon as I get in here, but let's just show you. I actually think this character is in the safe settlement. He should be. And I'll show you where the settlements are, how many there is, and why it's really bad at the moment. So once it decides to load, there's been a load of little mini optimization stuff like that. Whoa! Look at them frames. Yeah. So there we go. Safe zone warning, not allowed to use weapons, allowed to access global inventory. This is great, yay! So it is pretty much a good safe zone. Now, here's the problem. If we bring our map up, so we actually have two safe zones at the moment. Bearing in mind, the map hasn't actually been increased yet. And this is supposed to be 30%, bear in mind. This is supposed to be a third of the map already, all this area that you can access. Well, if this is the entirety of the map, then surely that's kind of just under half, not 30%. But regardless, right? So you've got a safe settlement here and a safe settlement there. Now, what do you think's been happening since this change has been in effect? Yup, you are correct. You have idiots around these areas sniping people that come anywhere close. Especially here. There's only one chow point there, and people will camp them and kill you. Now, while a lot of people just do this for the sake of it, people do realise now that people only go back to safe settlements to actually deposit stuff. So it's more worthwhile for them to actually kill you now. Okay, now I don't know if they're going to be changing anything about this later on in the alpha, but as it stands, every single server has at least one on both settlements. it's very hard to actually deposit your items at all. And because of this, I actually kind of give up on hunting for items. In all honesty, I mean, what's the point in try? I know I'm gonna get a lot of grief on this, but what's the point in trying to get all these good items legitimately? Bear in mind, I don't really serve up. I only served up that once to just show you how bad it's got. But this is what I'm saying. What's the point? Because I'm just gonna get killed anyway, and someone else is gonna rob off of it. Okay, I suppose I could play a bit more sneakily. You know what? I have done it. I have managed to get through to a settlement before, but the amount of effort it takes, and it just doesn't make it that fun at all. Okay, I don't know what they plan to do at all, and I really don't. But that's one of the main reasons why I haven't really been testing as much as I did before. I've still been testing. In fact, I've been doing a strange sort of testing. And I've actually come across a few bugs. So what I've been doing is, some people might actually recognise this. Let's just actually exit this game. So what I've been doing is, I've been testing out death bugs. Yes, death bugs. So what I've been doing, I've been literally going out in the middle of the fields. Not in the, out in the middle of the field, out in the middle of the towns, anywhere, just jumping up and down, begging people to kill me. That's pretty much what I've been doing, and I've actually found some bugs doing that, which is kind of cool. Especially one where I was by the chopper, the crash site, and I was actually on top of it, and I was jumping. Somebody had actually killed me, but it wasn't showing that they killed me. I was actually bleeding, and it was actually a bug at the time. It has been fixed now, but if you was bleeding past a certain percentage, you'd still live on if you hadn't gone back to the character screen. So you'd still be able to interact with stuff. You'd still be able to kill people. You'd still be able to loot up stuff. And it was actually pretty funny seeing all that, because I was seeing how many server hoppers there was at the time as well, because this is when the new settlement system was being implemented. So it was so funny watching how many server hoppers were going to this site, and every time they'd see most of them just shot me straight on sight. It's not surprising at all, but it was so funny because some of them were just there shooting at me, emptying 50 cal bullets into me, all clips, and then other server hoppers just killed them off. That was so fucking funny. I had a bit of a laugh with the server was on as well, so you'll probably recognise me by this. That is a true number, by the way. I've had 10,015 PK deaths. Not kills, deaths. That's how many times I've died to players. Yes, like I said, I have been testing the alpha extensively. It's only really been the past couple of days. I haven't been touching it as much. I haven't touched it at all today, to be quite honest. It's pointless me touching it now, because a lot of the death bugs have been sorted. And I thought, well, I might as well wait until either more of the map opens up or something else more game changing happens. Until then, it's not worth it. So yeah, I think at the time on that server I was on currently, I think I just reached 900 PK deaths, maybe a bit past that. I couldn't quite remember, but that was really fun. And there's been some really interesting community developments in how the community actually handles people that don't have anything at all. So I was basically jumping up and down on cars, pretty much. So obviously zombies couldn't kill me, but what I could do is I could lure the zombies to the car. Now what this would mean is that if people wanted to try and kill me, usually with melee, then they would have to come on the car and kill me. Now, I'd try and entice them a little bit, maybe saying I've got ammo, oh, I've got this M16 here, oh, nobody comes and kills me, or all the baiting stuff. Really funny, even saying I found cider, blah 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 blah. Actually quite funny, some of them. And the amount of people that just come up to you and just kill you straight off the bat. It's funny, especially when you die that the zombies go to them, they die, they had all this shit, and I'm there laughing, saying, "Ah, made you lose your stuff." I got quite a bit of hate from that, but do you know what? Who cares? You know, at the end of the day, you was the nasty fucker, killing someone who had nothing at all. You know. I think the best moment I had with that was which it was the little town just north of the river. It's got the church, it's got the post office, and it's got supermarkets with 4 buildings just to the north of it. And there's a couple of cars. I actually did that, and I had 3 people try and kill me at the same time. And that was really funny because what I end up doing is they kill me, they end up killing each other off, and the one who actually survived ended up dying to someone sniping. Fucking hilarious. Absolutely. The amount of times I've had to change my boxers because I pissed myself is unbelievable. But, do you know what? At the end of the day, you know, it's fun. I found it fun doing that. You know, it's not so fun now because, you know, obviously it's testing and there's not really that much death things to test now, so that's a shame. But yeah, that's what I've been up to with the alpha, and there hasn't actually been that much change at all. So I think what I'm going to do is, until there's an actual major change, I won't do another alpha log for a while. So until the next major change, I'll see you there.